Hello, folks. My name is Neffy, and I'm the creator of something of a project I've been working on myself for some time, and it's called Logical Logan. You may know me from TikTok or not. Well, this is my YouTube channel for those on TikTok, and Logical Logan is a project that I've been working on for some time. And this video is I'm about to show you drawings that I made. Well, time lapses really, but I chat on. Well, these time lapses I already made before. So, I will explain you the details on why I created certain characters, why the way they are, and I can explain what the relevance to the story is, and all. Of course, all of them take some inspiration from media. Like today, let's start with Logan's family. Well, Logan's friends, family. Well, I'll do them some other videos. I'll be like a three-parter. Anyways, let's start with Logan's mom, because a mother is always important in a kid's life, because she's the one that gives birth to them. This here is Lillian. Well, I like to think of her as a novelist, a well-accomplished novelist writer. Like, she makes like detective novels. That's her usual. But she also made like 2 sci-fi novels. One about artificial intelligence, and one about eldritch horror. Ooh. Sorry, that cringe. This is cringe. Anyways, if she was in our world, she'd be like semi-famous, like Holly Jackson. Yeah, I think so. So for her design, I based her around Susan Heffley and Daria for her personality. Well, also like blonde. She's like the best I can describe her, I think, is Daria but blonde. Yeah. And for those who would say, yes, she is kind of attractive, to be honest. Yeah, I kind of based her design of, based her figure of Susan Heffley fan art, to be honest. And Logan looks up to her the most. And he doesn't really look up much to his dad, but he does care about his dad. He says that his dad can be, well, I explain it to the next section. Anyways, what do I have to say about her more? Hold on. I think, she made like, well, my best assumption would be 16 novels. Yeah, she made like 16 novels so far. Yeah. She'll be like that writer you may heard or who never heard from, like, writers like, I don't know. Like, I don't know any writers who say this while I'm recording, but like the writers that some of you the type of writers that people may have heard from, but some people do, but some people not. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, okay. So, yeah. The reason why Logan is looks up to her the most is because she has like an analytical personality, writer's instinct or something. She makes like incredible works. And Logan really likes reading her books, Yeah. And his favorite book is the one about eldritch horror stuff. Yeah, he likes it a lot. I think so, at least. And her I can't recall what her maiden name is. Well, you will see on the video. I kind of forgot. But you will see. Oh yeah. Yeah. Wait. No. And Wait, hold on. I'm trying to figure out what else to say. The best I can do, let's see, is that honestly, like how she met Logan's dad. I'm not sure, but like, maybe it's like through like inconvenience, like something out of a romance or something. Like maybe they met at a coffee shop. I mean, I make this along the way because I haven't thought about it. I'm just seeing what glues and sticks. You feel me? Throwing glue at the wall and seeing what sticks. So I may retcon some of this info one day later, someday, when I have better equipment. Or it doesn't really have to be retcon, just change stories for better. Yeah, and I hope you love her design. Like spend some time and procrastinating with some of the time lapses. I like to think she has like a snarky personality. And she's been in this hiatus for like a 6-month hiatus. So she's like semi-retired, but not retired. Just she has like writer's block. Yeah, writer's block. Or not. I mean, retcon that. Well, ever since since they moved to go to Classic Falls, her husband's hometown, I think she might have the experience to write again or not, but we'll see. This here is Evander Simmons. Well, he may look, odd. He kind of like looks stressed out. He's stressed out. I based him off Timmy's dad and Frank Heffley. Like, I like to think of him as like this failing businessman. Like, he's trying to be like a successful businessman. Like, there's times where he's fail and times where he succeed for a while and then it all crumbles down. And I think he'll borrow money from people. Yeah, from a not so good source. And that's probably the only reason he moved to back to his hometown, for the heat to cool down for maybe like a few years or maybe an entire decade or for life. And Evander's have you ever met someone like that? What was his last name? Simmons? Like, have you ever heard some name like that? Like, for example, like in Peacemaker's, series, there's like this guy named Economos. Like, have you? Well, Peacemaker basically just say, or questions, why do all have like weird last names, And Ivana's last name will play a tiny small role about why the town is a bit odd. Classic Falls. And he has like 2 sons. One is Logan and one, I'll cover that in the other segment. Yeah, Ivana's an odd guy, to be honest. Like, if you no, scratch that. I like to think that his personality would be like Timmy's dad. Timmy's dad. And maybe sound like Timmy's dad a bit. And based off his hair, Human Fox. But don't worry, he's not crazy as Human Fox. So Logan obviously gets his hair and eye color from him. Man, design of him based off Frank Heffley and Timmy's dad. The classic white shirt, black tie. What else I want to say? I want to say that. Well, I like to think of Evander as some kind of high school loser. I think he was. Maybe he's trying to like succeed in life, so that all whoever scrutinizes him that he's kind of superior. Yeah, like maybe explain high school trauma. I'm not sure how I want to age my characters, so for both Lillian and age appearance that I meant, for both Lillian and Evander, it'll be like 30s to 40s. I'm not sure yet, but I'll see. And hold up, wait. Okay, let me pause this conversation again. Do you ever seriously meant some of his kind of last name? Like really meant kind of his kind of last name? Yeah, well, I think his role throughout the series would be like cartoonishly trying to up and start again. Ideas, some ideas fail. As I said before, I know there's succeed for a while. Like those kind of things you see in cartoons. Many times in cartoons, like it would range from legitimate business to quote unquote stand scheme thing. Like I think you might try a scheme and people might call for and they might dash away. Yeah, I think I might incorporate something like that. Or not. I might change my mind. After all, this is all pre-production phase. Once you have like better gear and all, things will be better. Up here we have Randick, the firstborn of the Simmons family. I based the design of Roderick and personality wise of Roderick. It's like the older sibling like Spock, kind of similar to Roderick. Um, he moved out some time ago, like as soon as he was 18, or after that after he was 18, he moved out immediately for like a slow process. And he has like a band. No, Roderick has like a band. He has a band also. He's in a rock band, of course. And he's trying to get, I don't know, some kind of rock legend status. And with older siblings comes with, older sibling teasing. He'll be like visiting Classic Falls in and out, in the episodes. One time in one episode he is here, one episode he's not. Kind of like a character you would love to see once in a while. Or not, well, depending on characters like him. I just had to go with more a punk walker design of him, or walker, not really punk. Like, I think like, yeah, he obviously likes rock music. But should I make this character more specific? Should I add more, I don't know, flavor? Should I add more flavor? Yeah, it's named Brandick. That's like two words mixed together. I don't know what. I don't think I did that, mixing these two words together. Yeah, that have you? Yeah, also like in Brandick case, have you met something like that name, Brandick? Yeah, yeah, that name sounds specific. Yeah, that is straight up cartoonist, and yeah, he's kind of low. No, not white. No, he's not bright on things. No, he's not bright with like intellectual connotation, but he has higher emotional IQ. I'm not sure yet. No. Compared to designing a family, I think it's more recent. I'm not sure how I should, design his personality and characterize. Remember all this still pre-production. I'm still trying to figure things out. Okay. Let me know what you think of these designs so far. Man, I can probably imagine scenes where he teases Logan about some things. I cannot imagine. I cannot wait to imagine scenes like, for example, imagine this scenario where he teases Logan about liking a certain girl, or etc. Sorry, I'm a bit brainstorming here. No, I would love pictures or comments to see what kind of interaction you see with Logan and Braddock as siblings. And don't worry, Braddock loves his younger brother. And they both care for each other in their own sibling way, sibling way, Though a sibling these essentially annoys his, but no, the older sibling really does care. He really wants what's good for his younger sibling. Sorry that my voice kind of like flows out of me. Anyways, man, comics will over because of like siblings. Siblings can be a lot, but they're part of your family. Always remember that. Okay. Well, I have like this few minutes Oh, I love that you guys, watched so far into this video and like and subscribe. And I would love to see your comments. And I would really appreciate it. I know this is all like a bit too small. A bit, it's not perfect, but my drawing tablet is non graphics. So yeah, I could. Yeah, but don't worry, I'll get a new one, a better one. Which also will be more interactive with my digital art. So we gotta have like the patience of a faithful fandom. I would very appreciate it. It doesn't have to happen overnight. Just I would greatly appreciate it with small support so that YouTube algorithm can notice me. And I hope to be like one of the great indie creators among the stars like Vipsy Pop. Not exactly like Vipsy Stars, he's a little controversial. Like Goose, be like legends like Gooseworks, the Young Vickers, Glitch Productions, Dana Terrace, you know, all sorts of indie legends. So see ya and bye. And remember, the universe is an illusion. The multiverse is three dimensional with plus 11 dimensional. And I'm just saying random nonsense. And I'm trying to build cyber, but I'm paraphrasing so hard. Anyways, bye bye. Love y'all.